catch a breather.
And save our Catra friend. Three biological reactions detected. Prediction, Catra, Yume, and Paulette. Not just Catra. We weren't expecting to find Yume and Paulette here, too. We were gonna bust this thing up anyway. Now we can get 3 people for 1. Here it comes. Such negative energy. This will not be an easy battle.
Hey, I'm here now.
Please, your timing couldn't have been better. Thanks for coming. Can you give us a hand?
Damn right I can. Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Overflow from within me and become a great stream to quell this evil.
Now's your chance, everyone. Right, understood. Got it. Affirmative, Benjamin.
Oh, no you don't! You're up against me!
What was the point of her staying behind? It's called, suspense.
Why, Mom? Why, Dad? I don't want this. I don't want to be...
Catra! Hang in there, Catra!
Please don't cry. We're here for you.
Sorry for the wait, you 3.
You're here!
Oh, everybody's here.
Cue Smash Bros. Reveal logo thing of everybody is here. Yume, thank goodness you're okay. Catra, Paulette, the heroes of justice are here to save the day. Can you handle this, Master? Gladly. Return.
Where am I? Right. That giant sphere absorbed us then. Bearguard! Van! You all came for me.
Of course we did. Yep, time to wake up, sleepyhead.
Catra's back!
Was it you two who led everyone here then? Thank you. It looks like we're not out of the woods yet, huh?
Two Giga Spiders. On your guard, they're about to strike. We'll see about that. Sure you're up for this?
Of course. I had an awful nightmare. But a good sleep is sometimes just what you need to wash away the fatigue.
If you're having a nightmare, you're not necessarily sleeping all too good. You know, but that's just me.
Time to make this thing pay.
Good, because I'm up for that. I'll back you up all I can. If we're making it pay, y'all know my rates.
Going all in.
Okay.
Not while I'm here.
Have some more.
Here I go. Here I go.
A chance. This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working.
Your turn, Pass.
I'll dice you up. On yes.
The crew is back together.
Here's our chance!
Look at all the destruction and ruckus we're bringing.
Run! Run!
No! A chance!
Oh, yes!
I won't stop here.
I leveled up.
They did it, huh?
Whoa.
We're back outside.
So those spheres can deploy their own phase spaces. It defies all imagination. Still, I expected you to be here a little sooner. Though I did have faith you would come for me.
Why has everybody got to be so disrespectful? We could put you back in there. We don't take customer complaints, kiddo. But I'm happy you believed in us. Sounds like you were doing your part while we were away too. Good work. Shame you ended up getting caught, but at least you left Theo to pick up where you left off.
Stop touching me already!
I'm glad everything worked out in the end, Catra.
Van! I want attention!
Alright, you did good too, Yunes. Thank you for your help, Rixia, and you, Celise. The fact that we needed it stings a little, but we appreciate it all the same. Oh, not at all.
Dealing with devils is part of my job description anyway.
Well now, you actually pulled it off. Petra, thank goodness you're safe.
Professor! Supervisor!
Old guy. What, did you tag along to check on us too, Gian? I feared you would have need of these wary bones. Not so, fortunately. Regardless, Pandemonium's influence still reigns here. We should hurry back to the cathedral. I don't know why you guys walked all the way over here just to tell us to walk all the way back over there with you. Come on. Hurried back to the cathedral together where the exhausted Yume and Paulette were able to enjoy some warm soup and relax. Afterwards, Elder Gian and Professor Hamilton told them of a past crisis that was disturbingly similar to their current predicament. So the situation in Longport 40 years ago was like this too. Indeed, no one was frozen in time, admittedly, but the tyrant took control of the city's people using the dragon veins from Heilong Chengzai. Invisible spirits ran rampant through Longport's streets, stealing the energy from those who lived. I remember hearing something similar from my own father. Do you remember hearing about something crazy going on down there many years back? If I was asked to name more recent parallels, there are also the crises in Crossbell and Liberl 4 and 6 years ago, respectively, as well as the Civil War in the Empire 4 years ago and the Battle of Jormungandr 2 years ago. Those stemmed in part from a great curse that spread across the land through the earth veins. They also spawned devils as well. Really? So what are we supposed to infer from the fact that what's going on here is similar to all this? Yeah, the difference is the difference here is everything we just named was, we can name one group of people as being responsible for it, and this other thing that's happening has nothing to do with those people as far as we know. So, I'm not sure I see the correlation. If we're trying to bring the correlation between those two things, because, you know, there was a very specific plan for those other things, and this one does not seem to follow that plan. I don't know. To my knowledge, the current time freeze has never happened anywhere before. Realizing Pandemonium on a country or even continent-wide scale is no mean feat. especially in the area near a certain church-related facility. Am I wrong? I'm very astute. You're not one of the 3 disciples for nothing, huh? Talking about the primal grounds, right? The original, the others are based on being in Arteria. The nearest one isn't anywhere in the capital, though, right? Never mind here. You are correct. Unlike the Empire's capital, this city didn't exist before the Middle Ages. It should come as no surprise that it is light on spiritual protection. On the plus side, at least that means the primal ground isn't going to be used maliciously like it was in the Empire. I feel like right now we're hearing a heck of a lot of stuff we shouldn't be. Still, I suppose what it all boils down to is that we need to be just a little cautious when apprising the current crisis, correct? Precisely.
Van, I believe you and you alone hold the key to quelling this chaos. The devices that your great-grandfather left you will no doubt be essential as well, Agnes. However, I don't believe you should obsess over the negative aspects of your role in this. Instead, take a close look at your surroundings. Most of the city's people are frozen, but so many are not. And the sheer number who are not is a testament to just how many bonds and friendships you have formed with everyone around you.
Ah yes, the power of friendship. Professor Hamilton. I don't know what to say. How am I even supposed to argue with that? I know what's happening is my problem, but even now I still don't hold all the answers to what's going on. But I'll try not to dwell too much on that and remember how many people have got my back. Man.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm sure that will be the key to opening a path forward.
Right. And we'll be right there with you, of course. I don't feel like I've just been drawn into this randomly. This must be at least somewhat connected to my birth and circumstances as well.
Why, Mom? I don't...
Gotcha. I wonder. No, this is no time to be speculating. We'll be counting on you, Arkwright Solutions Technical Advisor. We're gonna have to keep your grandson on the clock a while longer, Professor.
Of course. I can tell that he, Theo, and Zeros are as much a part of your group as anyone. Do your best, Catra, but always behave like an engineer should, calmly and methodically.
I will, Gran.
You're an artisan of Basel, lad. Go do us proud. They remind you of Sal and your grandchildren, including Aaron, of course. You have grown emotional, Yin, although perhaps that is the source of strength to you now as well. Anyway, not to interrupt everyone's good feels bonding time, but what are we going to do next? We've got all the people together, so are we going to hit up the other spheres? I was thinking that at first, but the rest of them are likely in the city's southern suburbs. Even if we do have my pickup truck now, that's a bit of a trek. Indeed, there are some impassable areas on the way too. This is where Ren contacts us, and she's like, I got the Orbital network up. Woo! And I've communicated with everybody, and we're going to destroy the spheres on the south side. You have nothing to worry about. Head to the final dungeon. And that just leaves the place this catastrophe first began, the Vantai district. That's right. The area Melchior says he's got protected with a giant barrier. He said we need to go around destroying all of the demon spheres to get through it, right? Yeah, he could be lying. But either way, I do want to know what things are like in there. Maybe we should go check it out. Wish I could ask Eau Claire what she managed to learn. She said she was going to look into what was causing this. She did. She did run off in the direction of the pillar, come to think of it, which would mean she was headed towards the Bantai district. Lane was the lovely lady who helped us. Wait, you saw her? That's right, Maxim dragged the two of us away from Vantai, where the where we were when the crisis began. Man, it was just like 4 W words in a row. Just totally broke my brain there. But on the way, we ended up getting separated from him, and that's when she showed up and rescued us. She was with a woman on a motorbike, and it was that woman who then saw us to safety. That must have been Hermes. Sounds like her, all right. What happened to Elaine after that, then? You said something about saying hi to you for her and then ran off. But it was towards that shiny pillar thingy, yeah. Thinking back, though, not long after that, the area she ran into lit up and some kind of symbol appeared. Could that have been the barrier? That's true, she must have slipped in there on her own before the barrier really went up. First the crazy stuff she pulled in Arasia, and now this. She really is something else. Man, I'm sure she's just fine. She's really strong, after all. Indeed, I do not doubt that she is working to resolve this in her own way. Yeah, we've got to let her do her thing while we handle stuff that can only be done from the outside. I want to enlist the help of the others so that we can... Are they calling us again? I don't think so. I'd say the fact that only Miss Claudel is being called indicates... Oh.
Hello, Agnes. I see you're all gathered.
Ren, who could have guessed it? Got the communication networks back online. Feared you would have them need me, but only once you're dead already. Exactly.
Of course. I managed to reboot it using a special resonance device operated by a general-purpose fork of the Aeon system.
First of all, whoosh clip. And then second of all, what are you doing with a general purpose fork of the Aeon system?
Not to mention a little help from Marduk's new service, but let's keep that tidbit between us. Desperate times call for desperate measures, after all.
She really is something else, huh? She's a bona fide genius, that's for sure. Wouldn't expect any less from her. I take it this is a simulation of the orbital network rather than the actual one, then.
Oh, I didn't know Professor Hamilton was with you. Yes, that's right. But you still should be able to use it for everything you need.
I'm gonna need to explain how that's possible. It's like, yeah, I created a simulation of telephone waves to make phone calls. But it's not the real thing. I'm so confused.
I contacted Associate Professor Esmeray and Professor Cronkite just before calling all of you, but I would appreciate your help as well. We need as many heads as we can working on how to get through that barrier.
Of course, I have an orbital computer here with me, so I can get to work right away. I guess this means we can call each other Zyphas again. Man, that's awesome. It sure looks like it. I've got a pile of unread mail here. You'd like me to contact your friends and family, too? Could you? Oh, thank you. I want to know if they're okay, too. Remember, we're on the clock. It was 3:32 or something like that? 3:20? Something like that. Ren really is amazing. Yeah, the air is full of hope all of a sudden just because of her. Should try calling Elaine, Justin.
Van! What's up with you all of a sudden?
You're just interrupting us?
It's like making a copy of the internet when the internet is down, but you can't actually access anything from the original internet. Yeah, but like also, how do you power that internet? You know, like how do you separate it from the normal internet where it doesn't rely on anything from the original internet and only relies on the things that's in the copy of it? It's so confusing. I don't know, just let them hand wave that.
Ugh, these blessed
force their way into our
The demon spheres in the 3rd, 11th, and 12th districts have been destroyed. Big congrats! I see you've managed to get your communications network back online too, which means we're ramping up for the grand finale. Yet you still have a whole 2.5 hours to spare. Looks like I made this a little too easy. I wouldn't want you to feel bored during the big climax, though. Which is why I've decided to add another barrier around Vontai.
What?
Say it ain't so.
Oh no.
This isn't good.
I think I might have overdone it a little, but your chances aren't zero, so maybe hope will prevail. Well, keep up the good work. Your end is in sight.
Not like we couldn't see this coming. It's just close. Oh. Whoops. It's just close to the worst hand we could have possibly been dealt, if it really comes to it. That scumbag's really done it this time. Who does he think he is? Well, if he thinks this is gonna make us give up, he's got another thing coming. You're absolutely right, Judith. Couldn't agree more. I imagine he is frustrated that we were able to restore communications and destroy all the spheres so quickly. Yeah, what he's doing pisses me off, but it's just proof he's really starting to lose his cool. That makes sense to me. We still have 2.5 hours left. That should be enough time to formulate a strategy. Indeed, it's time to put our heads together, combine our strength, and show them what we can really do when we're united. Do all that we can to get you into the Vantai district. Indeed, if you can get in there, victory is as good as ours. Got plenty of collaborators waiting to help you too. Got everyone all together in a group conversation. Really? You got Ouroboros too? Whoa. There are so many people. These are just some of the bonds and connections that Van has formed with his actions. Really are fortunate, Van.
Man, I don't know what to say, you guys. All right. I don't care how long I'm in debt to you guys for this. Give me all you got.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Relax. Relax.
I'm counting on you all. So you better step up.
Understood. Roger, Benjamin. What, did we formulate a plan in 22 minutes? We never managed to get in touch with Elaine in the end, did we? And I suspect those barriers around the Vantai district are impeding the signal. No doubt, I'm sure she's just fine in there, though. Me too. We've just got to get in there ourselves and find her. She's kind of scary, but she'll be a huge help on our side. Hey.
So glad I managed to catch you.
Hermes. We had heard you were with Miss Eau Claire.
I was for a while, helping her to get around. But eventually, she entrusted me with that mother and child safety and went off alone. And then that barrier appeared. I'm so sorry, Arkwright. I should have stopped her.
Don't get too hung up about it. Bracers like her have their own way of doing things. We're headed in ourselves either way. Of course. We're actually about to start preparing to do so. Really, that's a relief. Happy to resume my usual service for you. By the way, it's the least I can do by way of apology. Done plenty of good routes around the city, so I can gather whatever you need and see it delivered to you. Cheers, that'll be a big help. We're counting on you. Just give me a call if you need me. I'm at your service. Yeah, let's just spend 2 hours having you drive around the city so that you can buy us goods so that you can drive them back to us. Alright, we've got less than 2 hours left. It's almost time to wrap this thing up. Indeed, everyone else's preparations are expected to be done around the 1 hour mark. We're going to need to head for the expressway to the Van Tai district, right? Yeah, but this is going to be our final battle, so we gotta make absolutely sure we're ready for it. Counting on you, Catra. Of course, Vio and Zeros are on top form, too. Let's move. Onward and upward. Great. Everybody in main squad has got the stuff.
Yeah, the whole gang's back together.
Hey, I'm not part of your little... Ah, who am I kidding?
I think we all just have to accept that we're part of this big, happy family.
Ho ho. Fate often works in mysterious ways, but one thing is clear. It brought us together for a reason.
Oh, my camera died? That means that it overheated. 'Cause it's freaking hot! Whatever, we're not beating the game today. Oh, my old webcam will have to do for now. If there's anything
You
I
got
need
it.
from this.
Thanks for always shopping with...
That the spot.
I don't care about those conversations. I've still got some time left. We should head off early. Should you choose to set off, there will be no turning back. Be sure to do everything you want to do in the city before you leave. Ooh. 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 Now you're telling me things. Okay, so that's magical damage plus 25. Hmm. Okay, 22. Oh yeah, this has less arts damage as a whole as well. I'll keep with Rain. Oh no. Planet dying clip. I'm dying. It's 93 degrees in my room, and it's 10:30 in the morning. Translating that for non-Americans, that is 34 degrees. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna need this, but let's do save here. Racking up depths like there's no tomorrow. So much many people. Gotta do what you gotta do. Ben's group took the truck to the mechanic in the Riverside district for some quick maintenance. After that, they made their way toward the Expressway 1, where everyone was beginning to gather.
I'm glad you all could make it.
Remember, folks, this was all set up and planned and coordinated in an hour.
We've been waiting for you. Qasim! Mr. Thorndyke!
Arkwright Solutions at your service. So, what are two Marduk bigwigs doing out here?
We were given an offer that we simply couldn't refuse. Not to mention, this is a golden opportunity to capture some excellent data, and I fully intend to capitalize on it.
Well, I'm glad you've got your priorities straight here.
You're making use of the Orbital network, huh?
Indeed. Our plan is to pierce the barrier with a concentrated blast from Qasim's Buster Lance, and we will need the Orbital network to do so. Access to the network here in Edith is limited at present, but it is still up and running, just in a simulated state. We will funnel a majority of its processing power into his weapon and use a vast quantity of shards to fire a concentrated blast.
The primary and secondary barriers were created and are maintained by a single Genesis. If we can overwhelm its power, even if but for a moment, we can create an opening.
However, we feared that the beam wouldn't be strong enough to break both barriers on its own. So we called in some help. With those two, the balance of power should shift in our favor. They will be firing two supporting lasers with the power of their stigmas. We're taking a page out of that spiky onion priest's book.
Aha. Of course.
You're referring to that trick you pulled out of the hat in Crossbell 4 years ago, right?
So you know about that, do you? Why am I not surprised? That technique is reliant on our Merkabas. If we had ours, we could have spared ourselves the dishonor of working with those scoundrels.
Yeah, but we just gotta suck it up. We already shook on it with them, so we'll just have to wash our hands later.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh dear. Looks like my plan to sell our services to the Holy City will be more of an uphill battle than I anticipated.
I don't understand what anyone's saying, but it all sounds neat.
Trust the pros to think outside the box. Guess there's hope for us after all.
Wait, where's the bracers and CID agents? I thought they were a part of this. Actually, it's not just them. There's a lot of other people who should be here that aren't.
All of them are on standby. We have them at our beck and call, and they will be ready to spring into action, should this operation end in failure.
So you already have a contingency plan in place?
That's good. There's no guarantee we'll succeed.
Never a bad idea to have a plan B in your back pocket. After all, if we can't break through the barrier, or we screw up later on, then Pandemonium's gonna stick around for good, and its reach will extend beyond the capital.
The whole of Calvert, perhaps even the rest of the continent, will be swallowed up if we let that happen. It's only right that they draw up a backup plan or two.
Precisely. There's too much at stake here.
Take it Renee's part of the backup crew? That guy has way too much faith in me.
Oh, and incidentally, he asked me to deliver a message to you. I expect that you'll repay me for all this help at a later date. I'll settle for a drink at Bermati's. You will be buying one for Elaine too, of course.
That son of a...
I don't think you'll be getting out of that one.
Preparations are complete. We're good to go whenever.
The Orbital Network's remaining processing power has been transferred to the Busterlands.
Thank you both for your assistance.
Well, are you ready to go?
Damn right we are.
Thank you, everyone.
First, we must charge the Busterlands to just below critical levels. If you would, good sir.
Understood. Charging now. 3%. 5%. 10%. 15%. 20%.
Damn. Guess they don't call him the strongest warrior for nothing. He's earned that rep. Leon, we can't let that jackass show us up.
Huh. I couldn't agree more.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
I can handle the fusion process myself, Chief. You just say the word, and I'll get it done.
Understood. Three, 2, 1, fire!
Pulverize it!
Solar blaze
permanent!
Charge complete. Shamat strike!
Now to convert their Stigma's data and encode it as shards. There!
Remember, folks, they planned all of this in 1 hour. 1 hour and 30 minutes tops.
Arkwright, Verida, finish this!
You've got this, Agnes. Come back safely, everyone!
I won't let you down, Kasim. All right. It's time we end this nightmare.
I hear you there.
Gotta hit him with the vroom vroom.
What an incredible spiritual aura.
I believe the wide-scale pandemonium has reached its climax.
Okay, so is it just me, or is there nobody around?
You're right. Even the frozen ones are gone. It's extremely unlikely that there was nobody around for the festival.
Which means this might have something to do with what they're up to.
Leave the guesswork for later. We're closing in.
Yeah, almost at the Revolution Plaza.
Walking and talking. Plenty of time for guesswork when there's literally nothing else that we can do.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa is right. It's different when you're seeing it in person than in video.
Looks like a minigun.
It looks to be performing some sort of vast operation.
Yeah, almost like a giant computer. Except it's a tower, of course. And the Genesis summoned it. All for the sake of realizing Pandemonium.
Almada and its allies are likely inside.
Agreed. I'm almost certain of that.
Then let's get in there and kick some butt! What are those pillars?
They look to be similar in function to the demon spheres.
They must serve as a defense mechanism for the tower.
These villains have a contingency plan for everything.
Watch out!
That thing's huge!
Damn it!
Thank goodness I made it in time.
And say, all right, Elaine, come on over.
Radiant wings.
But they were talking.
That was so cool!
No kidding.
Elaine!
I figured you'd be all right.
Those monsters in the back are like, all right, we'll just stay over here. You come at us when you're ready.
Naturally. I knew you all would be fine as well. I received a message from Jin apprising me of the situation. It looks like he sent it during the brief window when the barrier had dissipated.
How did he do that if he wasn't even there to know when the exact moment that they were firing and not able to see like when it could be sent and all that other stuff? And like if you said it was Ren or something like that, you know, maybe I could believe it. But also, how do you presumably the barrier went back up in a matter of seconds. How do you apprise her of the entirety of the situation in the time that it takes for the barrier to reestablish itself?
For real?
A feat worthy of a future S-rank bracer.
I've been looking for answers here for a while now, and there is no doubt in my mind that the tower is the source of our problems. However, it's being protected by multiple layers of barriers that are generated by those pillars.
Hey guys, all the crazy stuff that's happening in the city, it's related to the biggest and most strangest thing in the entire city that wasn't here when all of this stuff, like, it wasn't here before, now it's here. It must be this tower. Thanks, Elaine. Your deductive skills are beyond reproach.
We will have to destroy them if we wish to get inside.
You learned all of that on your own? Wow. I take it you made use of investigative shards to research that information.
That's right. Thank you for recommending those to me, by the way. They certainly come in handy. Though I wasn't able to use them to see inside the tower itself. I wonder if there's a condition we need to meet in order to access it.
Wouldn't surprise me. But don't worry about it. As long as Agnes and I are here, we'll find our way in.
Van.
I see. Then allow me to see you safely to your destination. With me, everyone.
Right.
We're counting on you. We couldn't ask for a more dependable guide.
She just stole the lead role, and I thought I was the thief.
Okay then, let's go pulverize some pillars.
I expect them to be stronger than the demon spheres.
You're right, but they don't seem to have separate spaces inside them.
I doubt it will be that difficult to take them down then.
Good. Then let's do this, guys!
Very well.
Understood. Roger. Benjamin.
Concentrate your attacks on one pillar at a time. We'll take them out.
Get out of my party. Saka food.
One by one.
Sounds like a plan.
Keep your momentum.
Let's get to work. Gotcha.
thought that would happen, which is why I wanted to just see how much experience I would get for that one enemy.
I will end them.
Going all in.
This thing Anya's has all the Genesees on her, when they have no idea how to utilize them, but the enemy can steal them and misuse them. Oh no. See, that's where you got it wrong, is because
Got a whole slew of them.
the enemies don't care about the Genesees anymore. Didn't you
Keep your
know?
guard up.
Take them down.
Alright, let's just go with this.
Your turn, Van.
You're not getting away. Blast off!
I can use whatever I want.
Time to close in.
Don't take your eye.
Initializing drive. On yes!
Looks like the gang's all here. I'll take you on.
Take them down.
Here's a little more.
Master, I need your help. Sucker.
No chance. You forgot something.
I'll take you on.
Time to close in. No chance. You forgot something. Pathetic.
On yes! There!
Here goes.
Maybe I need to S-boost my casters from now on.
Take them down.
This'll hurt.
Your turn, man.
It's over. All you on, yes. Have some more.
On yes!
Oh, there's more pillars than I thought. I thought there was only going to be 4.
Enemies, keep your wits about you.
Have some more.
Your turn, Van.
This'll hurt.
Your turn.
I'll dice you up! All you, Agnes!
What's your...
Make it count!
Yeah.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Payback time!
Initializing drive.
Here goes.
Are we cliffhangering or are we finale? I want to see inside the... I want to see what's... I want to see if it's a final dungeon or not. If it's a final dungeon, then probably going to cliffhanger.
That's far enough!
But if it's a... Well, it'll definitely be a final dungeon, because we have to gauntlet through all of the Almada members. Like, that's all but guaranteed. So, most likely a cliffhanger. Especially since, you know, it's super hot. I wasn't expecting it to be this...
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
This warm.
Deploying stars!
Ooh, interesting.
No chance! You forgot something! You forgot something! I will end them.
Make it count! Like hell you are!
Here's our chance.
Take them down!
Initializing drive.
A chance!
Take them down!
This'll hurt.
Keep your guard up.
I'll dice you up!
A chance! I'll get them all at once.
Take them down!
Activating drive. Petra! No, you don't!
You forgot something!
On yes!
One more pillar to go, it looks like.
What?
They've been enhanced?
This must be the 7th Genesis at work. They have at least 3 times the spiritual energy now.
Only one left to go. Let's take it down!
Right. Allow me.
Please, no.
Take you on.
Hello? I need to heal. Look at my healing. You suckerful suckers.
Make it count! Going all in. Guess I've gotten rusty.
You forgot something!
Hoping to avoid that.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
I shall handle this.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
We're at full health, so can.
I need to rest somewhere, Ace. Thanks. Stop right there!
Thanks, pal.
Here's our chance!
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Here I go.
Sucker.
Oh, I needed to cancel that. Maybe I'll get lucky with an impede. Nope.
No chance.
Payback time.
Here's our chance!
I was gonna ask what happened to all of Anya's
Here goes.
mana, but I know the answer to that.
Here's our chance! Initializing drive.
I shall handle this.
Sucker.
What the heck? It's like time itself was being rewound right before our eyes.
Oh no. The final barrier's still there.
And it's been reinforced, too.
It might be more than twice as strong now.
Guess we've got no other choice. Agnes, Elaine, step back. I'll take it from here.
What?
You can't be.
I can't count on Mare right now. I think I'll still be able to transform. Should be totally doable with all this spiritual energy in the air.
What's that black aura? What the hell are you doing, dude?
Don't. Not while in Pandemonium.
Van, you have to stop.
Your analysis capabilities are in dire need of refining.
Renee.
He's not alone, either. Down you go.
The Oathbreaker!
What are you doing here?
I would like to know the answer to that as well.
An assault frame?
sounded like... Dad?
Kincaid gave me the rundown of the situation.
Ow.
I never intended to meddle in affairs unrelated to politics, but given the circumstances, I believe I can be forgiven this time.
Oh, Daddy left work early to help his little girl. How sweet. And you brought the big guns, too. I know you had experience in the army, but you piloting that thing so well might raise a few eyebrows.
I beg to differ. It's only natural that a president is fully prepared to act on behalf of their people. Oh, and by the way, I would thank you to remember our agreement. Not overstep your bounds.
Yeah. Will do, Mr. President.
Who said you two could just show up out of the blue? Goes for you too, Renee. Now you owe me twice. But anyhow, look alive.
Van, the barrier!
Now's our chance, everyone!
About damn time.
Spiritual pressure is rising once more.
We gotta hurry!
Elaine!
Looks like this is as far as I can go. Van, I won't make you promise that you'll return safely. Just promise me that you'll do what you believe is right.
All I will ask is that you do your duty. You may consider this an official request from me. You have witnessed both sides of this country. That lets you do what no one else can.
Okay, I got it, Elaine. And you don't even need to ask!
Dad, Elaine, we'll come back safe and sound, I swear it!
Interesting. Yeah, this is a fine old engine if I've ever seen one.
It's so pretty.
So this is what it looks like from the inside.
We must be in a dimension that's separate from our reality.
This area appears to be free of Pandemonium's influence.
It still has a firm grip on our world. This tower is responsible for creating Pandemonium and maintaining it.
All the more reason to climb to the top and tear this place down.
Van! What's wrong? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. This is just a sign that we're closing in on the root issue of this whole thing.
You're being so vague. Can't you just fill us in on what we're missing?
Van is the 8th Genesis. Boom. You never expected it.
Sorry, but doing that would just muddy the waters. There's only one thing you need to know. The cause of all our problems, and the truth behind what's happening, is waiting for us up above. And I gotta get there, no matter what it takes. But I realize I can't do that alone. So please, give me a hand.
Did you just ask us for our help?
Our dead-obsessed leader is pleading for our aid? Huh. Hell must be freezing over.
For real? You're finally letting us repay what we owe you. I truly never thought I'd see the day.
I didn't either. It makes me so happy.
Me as well. I was beginning to believe I would never hear those words from you.
Too bad they come at a hefty price. You're gonna have to pay us back 1,000 times over.
You little... Fine. But I ain't settling for any more than double.
Don't worry.
we're not asking for anything in return. But we do have one condition. We will give you a hand if you let us help you the entire way through. You have many wonderful friends in your corner, and powerful allies to call on. But you often throw caution to the wind all the same. Can you promise us that you won't do that this time?
Okay, it's a promise. But I want you all to remember that we ain't heroes of justice. There's no shame in turning tail if things go to shit. The fate of the world's important and all, but our lives are too. We ain't gonna throw them away. Know your limits, and don't worry about what's black or white. That's the Spriggan Creed, and we're gonna follow it like always. So, here's the plan. We're gonna kick Almada and the Garden's sorry asses. They may be back with a vengeance, but we've beaten them all once. We can do it again. After that, we're gonna settle the score with Melchior and Dante's. Once and for all.
Understood. Benjamin, Roger.
The countdown appears to have halted.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Must have happened once we entered the tower.
It's almost like time in this place has stopped altogether.
Let's get to work.
Level 67? Might actually get experience. But, as alluded to, we have reached the final dungeon. And we can call it quits for today. Hopefully by Monday, you know, it'll be less hot. And I, you know, won't have to swap webcams in the middle of the stream. Just 5 more minutes. There's no way that we're gonna beat this dungeon in 5 minutes. There's not even gonna be a single talking segment in this final dungeon that's going to last under 5 minutes. If it wasn't 95 degrees in my room with the promise of the temperature going up, I would totally 1000%. Like, you know, if it was like 60 degrees in here, cold weather, 1000%. I'll be like, yeah, let's finish this today. Sadly, planet has other plans. But anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back Monday, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to make progress in the final dungeon. I don't think any final dungeon has ever lasted more than 3 hours off the top of my head, but you know, this is a new game, different stuff, all that other crazy stuff. Actually, Trails of Cold Steel 4 might have had a crazy long dungeon. Anyways, that's it for me. See ya the next time I see ya. Peace.